Alright, so again, we're on worksheet 1, and we've done a review of our strategies now. We've talked about some of the things we can do to be successful on this quiz, and that'll carry over to the test as well in about a week and a half. So let's look at some of these problems on worksheet 1. They want us to find the value of each ratio, and they want us to round to the nearest 10,000th. Now, that can be kind of confusing, but if we think about our number, and here's our decimal, well, this is going to be the tens place. Next to it, that's going to be the hundredths. Next to it, this is going to be the thousandths. And then right next door to that, that's going to be the 10,000ths. So they want us to round to the fourth decimal place. So this right here, 10,000ths, this is fourth decimal place. All right, well, we're going to keep that in mind. So let's look at number 13. If they want us to find the cosine of 73, well, since we have cosine of 73, we know our angle measurement, we can actually go straight to our calculator and just plug in cosine of 73. Well, we get 0.29237. Well, the fourth decimal place is the 3, so I'm looking right next door. The 7 is greater than 5, so I'm going to round up to 0.2924. And there will be one just like this on the quiz, where all you have to do is plug it into your calculator. Let's look at another one, tangent of 65. So I'm just taking my calculator and I'm plugging in tangent of 65. That's going to give me 2.1445, and that 0 is less than 5, so the 5 is going to stay the same. Alright, well, let's look at a different type. They want cosine of z. Here's my angle z right there. Well, I know from SOHCAHTOA that cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent, and that's an A, by the way. This is an H. Adjacent over hypotenuse. Well, from z, the adjacent is here. It's next to it. And then my hypotenuse is always across from my right angle. So there's my hypotenuse. Well, the cosine of z is 18 over 30. And they want to know, what is this thing? What is cosine of z? So we can just plug this now into our calculator. Well, 18 over 30 is 0.6. Well, they want it to the nearest hundredth, or the nearest 10,000th, excuse me. So after that 6 is going to be a bunch of zeros. So we're going to put 0.6000, and that would be the 10,000th place right there. So there's our answer. So again, let's look at another one just like that. Right? They want the tangent of c. Here's our angle c. We know from SOHCAHTOA that tangent is opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite over hypotenuse. Or sorry, opposite over adjacent. O over A. So let's look at angle C. From angle C, the opposite side would be 27. Now remember, there are two ways to find the opposite side. You can either go across, or you can look for the leg that is not touching the angle. The leg that's not touching. Well, this leg over here, 27, is not touching C, so it's the opposite. And then the adjacent is going to be down here because we know that this one is already our hypotenuse. So this is going to be the adjacent. All right, well, the tangent of C is opposite, 27, over adjacent, 36. They want this, so we just plug it into our calculator. Tangent of C is 27 over 36. 0.75. Well, same thing. There are just a bunch of zeros, infinite number of zeros after that. So if we're going to the 10,000ths, It's 0.7500.